Good morning. Happy Monday. How is everybody after the end of full week one, week two even? How is everybody going? It's been crazy, hasn't it? But I hope you're all enjoying it, being back with your teams. Corona is no longer keeping us away from our teams and our clients, and our businesses are yet again back open. So congratulations to each and every one of you that made it through the pandemic, but also that's making it through this time right now, because this is the bit where we're absolutely shattered and challenges are coming at us left, right and center, and we really need to remain focused and full steam ahead. So good morning to everybody that is on the call. We are currently streaming into this Facebook group and also over onto YouTube, so I can see people watching from both places. Please do drop me a little hello and let me know that you're here. I would love to see you and see who's there, because I just get little eyeballs. It doesn't tell me who it is unless you pop up and say hi. And for those of you that are new to this system, the StreamYard app doesn't allow me to see who you are unless you give it permission. So a little bit of housekeeping before I go into today's Monday morning motivation session. There is a little link right at the very top of this video that I think it's in blue actually, that says, grant StreamYard permission to share your name with me. You only ever have to click that once, and then it will continue to allow you to share. So if you just haven't done that already, don't worry, you can do it now. It's not going to throw you off the app or anything. It will allow you to come straight back and continue watching, but do press it so that if you're asking questions as we go along, I can address you by your name rather than just, hey, Facebook user, because that is so impersonal. I hate it. So anyway, you guys over on YouTube, it's fine. YouTube allows me to see who you are naturally, so don't you worry about that. So let's go. What am I going to be talking about this morning? I want to talk about the systems and processes that I utilize in Instagram so that we can grow our accounts. Lots of people ask the question, how long do you have to spend inside the app in order to grow it? And my honest answer is the longer you can spend working on it, the faster it will grow. Lots of businesses get really frustrated with the lack of growth within their Instagram. And it's because they're not pouring the love and attention and the time into growing it that they need to, which actually then in turn stifles their growth because there's no action. There's, the account's sleepy. Instagram sees it as a dull and boring account. Sorry, that's just how it is. And so they don't help you to grow either. So the more love and attention you can pour into your Instagram, the better. But there are a few little hacks along the way. I see Melissa Cromie? Hello. It's again, same Facebook user, so I can't, but hello, because you've said your name. So thank you and good morning. So there are a few little hacks that you can use in order to automate a certain amount of it, because I am all about automation. The more I can automate, the better. Like I literally automate birthdays. Like there's this cool app called Postable, where you can queue your cards up, and 3 days before someone's birthday, it just automatically sends the card out. I don't have to think about that for the year. My supplements get delivered, and my anything that I order on a monthly basis is on like a subscription with Amazon, and it just turns up. Like I automate my life as much as possible, and my business is in full automation, like anything that I could possibly do. And I'm always looking at ways to automate anything that I'm doing manually as well. So there are a few apps and a few little tricks and things that you can do to automate as much as possible, and to work smarter, not harder. So I typically would invest around a day, half a day on each business, because I've got 2 Instagram accounts, my personal one and then the salon account. So I would pretty much do half a day with each account, and I batch create. So I line up all of the content ready to go out for the month so that it's done and I don't have to think about it again. Good morning, Matt. Hey, how you doing? And that means it's off my brain. I don't have to think about it. Now, at the minute, you guys are all going to be playing catch up because you haven't had any new pictures to post for such a long time. You're equally going to find that your team keep forgetting to take the damn pictures. Like, It's crazy. And it's very, very stressful for them when that work has left and they go, oh God, I was supposed to take a picture, but also for you because you've not got anything to post if they don't take pictures. So please do have that conversation with your team. And, you know, it's a non-negotiable, guys. I expect 2 pictures from each of you every single day. And when you hand me your notes back at the end of the day, I want you to DM me into the WhatsApp group those pictures, please. That holds everybody accountable. That keeps it on the forefront of the mind. If you have a reservationist, please ask your reservationist. Guys, you know, the team are super busy. If you could just be in charge of Instagram stories and just take pictures of the creativity that's going on in the salon and throughout the day and post them up, that would be amazing. If they don't know how to do it, just take half an hour and teach them how to do it. So we're automating stuff within the team, and it's not just down to you to think about it all the time, because there's a whole team working there, right? It's not just your priority, it's everyone's priority. So we then batch create. So once you've got all of your pictures and you've got a good steady flow going, we'll then get them all up into something called Planoly. Now, there's fors and against. Instagram doesn't really like you using a third party to automate posts. And the reason for that is because then you're not on the app keeping the conversation going. So as long as you use it wisely and you set an alarm on your phone when that post is about to drop every day. So I typically do it at the same time every day. And so then I'm on the app when the post drops. And actually, my alarm goes off half an hour before the post drops so that I can get on the app, start some conversations and some engagement going. So the app is like, oh, she's on the app. Okay, so even though I'm using a third party, it doesn't damage me quite so much. And once that post goes out, and the reason for that is I don't want to be sitting there thinking every night, what am I going to write? Like, I just want it all done and dusted so that I don't have to think about it. So once that goes out, I will have already gone on to the last post and liked or commented on a few of the pictures or posts that anybody that liked my last post has done. So let's say my very last post had, I don't know, 40 people like it and 3 people comment. I would go into each of those 40 people and the 3 people that have commented, and I would just give a little, hey, how you doing? Or like 3 of their pictures or comment on their recent picture. That then gets them on their phone because Instagram sends them a message, doesn't it? Hey, somebody liked your post. And the whole way that we are wired means when somebody's saying that or when Instagram, texted you to say somebody has commented on your post, you want to know what they've said. So you're straight in there and you're on the app when my next posts drop. So a natural thing is to comment back, but then check out that person's profile to see if they've done anything new on there. So then that you can engage them. They'll like your post. We can have a conversation. The app is open and working when your post drops and they can see that you're there. That helps with the engagement levels a lot faster. And try and get new people as well, because what Instagram is very good at, and Facebook is the same, it's a learning machine. So if you're only having the same conversations with the same people, Instagram's like, what's going on? This person is just got the same people. It's only the same people. She's not very engaging. She's actually only engaging like 20 people out of her entire existence, and that is it. So making sure it's different people that you're having these conversations with, and building relationships whilst that app is open is super key. But the things I love about Planoly, first of all, I don't have to think about what I'm going to write each day when the post goes out because it's done and dusted. Second of all, I can get themes together, so I can think about, okay, this week maybe we need to upsell treatments. Maybe the treatment sales weren't quite so great last week, so this week I'm going to post all about treatments and the benefits and start building some engagement around that. I'm then going to create that into a blog on the website so that we're talking about it on there as well. Maybe I'll do a live, maybe I'll video some treatments happening in the salon. for the stories. So you can start to think about, okay, what do I want my grid to look like this week? What conversations do I need? And by the way, don't have empty conversations, have sales conversations. Look at where the drop is in your business. Where are the holes that we need to plug, and start filling the holes. There should be a method in every madness that you have within your business. Marketing is all about growing your sales, growing your business, not just putting out a post because I fancied talking about treatments today and I'm not going to try and sell them. I'm just going to talk about them. Okay, so we really need to get succinct and really nail down into what is it that we want to give out this week? What conversations do we have on purpose this week? The other thing I really like about it is because you can upload all the pictures into Planoly, I can see the grid aesthetically before it goes out because it puts them in order that they're due to go out. So I can see my future grid, which means if there's a picture that really pokes itself out and I don't like and it just feels really off, I can pull it out, move it around, discard it, delete it, whatever needs to happen to it so that that grid looks lovely. And don't focus, I'm a bit of an obsessive with the grid. It's kind of a little bit of, it's my brand, you know, the grid is the brand. It's very all about the hair and grey, and that is so on brand for Obsession Salon. However, if it's not your brand to be so consistent with that grid, and you haven't been, do not put the pressure on yourselves. Messy grids are actually in. I'm so uncool on Instagram having this beautiful grid because perfection is poverty and nobody cares what your grid looks like anymore. So just get the stuff out there, really just start making an impact on your business rather than worrying about, oh my God, is this going to look nice? I've been in it long enough for me to have that nailed, and that's what we do and how that is. But if you're starting out and you just want to grow your business, don't worry, don't put that pressure on yourself. Just get your posts out, because we'd rather somebody learn about you than not right now at this stage. Okay, so just get them posts out. There's another little thing that I use called Lightroom if I need to turn up or down the temperature, or maybe clean it up a little bit. If there's like, maybe there's some hairs that are really straight like this morning, you know, maybe I need to just kind of pull those down on a picture just to make it look aesthetically pleasing a bit more. There's all those kinds of things you can do on there. To be honest with you, I used to use it, and you can, as you scroll down the grid, you can see kind of where we've stopped using it. But it did really help with things like a really beautiful updo that was just really, really stunning. But there was this really awful bra straps in the picture that I couldn't post the picture because it just didn't look nice. And we were able to remove that and just play with it a little bit. So sometimes it comes in handy, but we've stopped using it really because we don't need to. We've got the consistency of taking the pictures really, really nailed within the team now, in terms of how much light is in the photo. So we don't really need to use it. But if you guys are all new at this and you need that little bit of extra boost, maybe your salon is really dark and you don't have a light ring, there's lots of different ways inside of Lightroom that you can play around with that and boost the picture up. Because although the grid doesn't need to be beautiful anymore, the pictures do need to be good. Okay, if the pictures are rubbish, then you're not showing yourselves in the best light, and it does affect the growth in the account and therefore the growth in your business. So really think about, you know, maybe there's a short course. Udemy is great. I bought a course for my daughter in the very first lockdown on taking photos, and she got some great hacks from that. And there's loads of hacks on YouTube. Go learn how to take some really good photos. We had a photographer, and this might be something that you want to do inside of your business, but we had a photographer that's a local that actually shoots the National Hairdressers Awards ceremonies, and like does a lot of really cool stuff within our industry. And he literally lives, it's really bizarre, he lives like literally I could probably throw a stone at his house from mine. And he came into the salon and he taught the team. So we had a couple of hours with him and he taught the team about how to get the light consistent and the difference between, he actually walked through them, took photos, got them to take photos of themselves and each other with no light, and then with floods of light, and then with natural light, and then with aesthetic light. And he really broke it down on how to do that. So, that might be a really cool little thing when things get a little bit less hectic in your business. You have a photographer come in, or you buy a little course on Udemy and get all of the team to do that course in their downtime, so they take better pictures. Great little hack there. Hashtag expert that's a little app that I use on my phone. That's really cool at just telling you what's the great hashtags at that moment to use. So if you're not great with hashtags, have a look at that and see which hashtag expert recommend that you use. And the insights within Instagram, I use them all the time. And when I'm talking about them, people are like, what insights? I don't look at them. It's just a load of numbers. I don't really understand them. Start documenting them. Start looking at what's working and what's not. Stop the stuff that's not working. Ramp up the stuff that's really working for you. And if you're not looking at the insights, you're not looking at the numbers, and you're not documenting all of this, then you've got no clue. And again, you're just posting blindly. I want you to, the whole purpose of today is to start to get some kind of posting on purpose happening for your business, so that you're growing your business, for you to grow your sales, because that's what we're doing this for, right? We're not posting on Instagram because it's the best thing to do with our time. We're not posting on Instagram because we thoroughly enjoy it. We're posting on Instagram because we want to grow our business. We want to grow our sales. So let's start treating it like we treat the other parts of our business, running reports, looking at what's working, breaking down what's not working, stopping what's not working. If you had a hairdresser in your business that you didn't look at her sales, or you didn't look at whether she's any good at hairdressing or not, you wouldn't do that, would you? And it just mesmerizes me how many people just put the stuff out on Instagram and just think, job done. I don't need to run reports on that. I don't need to. It's a waste of my time. Get reporting. Like, I can't stress that enough. And then thinking about what else we can start ramping up. So you might have got your posting down to a T. Now, do we need to turn up the lives? Do we need to turn up the stories? How do we do that inside of your business? What conversations do you need to be having? And I want you to really look at your business, okay? Now's a great time to do it because you're getting back in the rhythm. The sales are through the roof. People are naturally spending with products and treatments at the moment. We're upselling tons. So I'm guessing you guys are doing that too. And if you're not, start asking, would they like fries with that? You get it everywhere else. McDonald's do it brilliantly. Would you like fries with that? When people are rebooking, would you like to upgrade that to a treatment next time? If you don't ask the question, you're never going to know. And then have those conversations, figure out what it is that you need to work on. I'm going to go with treatments and look at it. Okay, so what happens in order for somebody to have a treatment? What are the steps that need to be taken? Well, they need to know that you sell treatments. So if you're not talking about it anywhere, they don't know. They need to be asked if they want the treatment. So if you're not asking, they're not going to upgrade. So all these things we can then break down to, okay, so what part does social media need to play on this? Well, we need to be talking and having the conversations about treatments. We need to be educating our clients on treatments. So let's look at the treatments that we've got in the salon and let's do a live on them all. Put literally with the products, this treatment does this. This treatment does that. Let's do some posts and before and after pictures of dry, damaged hair, and then after with the treatment. Let's have these conversations. Okay, so really start to think about what role is social media playing inside of your business. So I think I've given you enough to go ahead and work on. Again, we've gone to 20 minutes with this. I really can't keep this to like 15 minutes. It never happens. Apologies for that. But I just feel that when we're in flow, you know, sometimes things have to be said in order for you guys to grow and learn. And I feel when that needs to come out, it needs to come out. Somebody needed to hear it. So apologies for running over with you guys again this morning, but I want you to grow your businesses. I want you to get savvy with your social media. I want you to grow your sales. When people say to me, Instagram doesn't help me grow my business or my sales, is because you're not using it correctly. So if you have to go and rewatch this video again, now that you've got that in your mind, flip back, rewind, watch it over again, and make a plan today. What are you going to work on? What conversations do you need to be having in your business? And what part is your social media going to play? Then get it uploaded into Plannerly. Get it done today. If you're not at work, let's do it. Let's get it moving. Let's get you moving. This is your Monday morning motivation hit from Jennifer Louise, the founder of the Successful Salon Club. If you would like to know more, our Successful Salon Club training is this week, this Wednesday. So for any of you Successful Salon Clubbers on here this Wednesday, I will be seeing you 7 p.m. and we're going to really dive deep into the journey of your social media. I have literally pulled apart every single tiny step of your customer journeys, and I'm going to blow your brains with where the holes are in your business and how we're going to fill those holes, literally step by step. I am so excited for this week's training. I cannot wait. I will see you all there. And for any of you that don't know what the Successful Salon Club is, do drop me a DM. I would love to welcome you into the members group. We literally do training just 90 minutes. It's not a massive time investment. It's a 90-minute training session once a month on the last Wednesday of every month, but it's power packed. It's all about growing your business and growing your sales and marketing you in the direct way in order to do that. And it is just £97 a month. So if you're not in that club, what the hell are you waiting for? Come and join us. Come and grow your business. And I look forward to seeing you guys in there. And I look forward to this Wednesday's training session. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks, Matt. Thank you to everyone watching and over on YouTube as well. Lots of love. Take care. And I will see you all next Monday. Goodbye.